Let's take a look at a dihybrid cross. Now, a dihybrid cross, unlike a monohybrid cross, which looks at one trait, a dihybrid cross looks at two traits. So let's have a look at vestigial wings, which I know is a recessive trait, and ebony body, which is also a recessive trait. And let's give vestigial wings the symbols, let's say N for normal wings and lowercase n for vestigial, and ebony body, let's take B for normal body colour and lowercase b for ebony bodied. So if we have two individuals who are heterozygous for both wings and body, then our individuals, our parents, will be heterozygous N and heterozygous B. So they've got the allele for normal wings and the allele for vestigial wings, and they have the allele for normal body and the allele for ebony body. And if we cross them with another individual who is heterozygous for both characteristics, then we want to know what our offspring are likely to be. So we're going to draw up a Punnett square. Now, the male can give to its offspring either a big N and a big B, or they can give a big N and a little b, or they can give a little n and a big B, or they can give a little n and a little b. And the female can do the same. So the male can give a big N, big B, a big N, little b, a little n, big B, and a little n, little b. And the female can give the same. Big N, big B, big N, little b, little n, big B, little n, little b. And then, as we have before, we combine rows and columns. So the first column, the first row, give us big N, big B, big B, and we then continue to fill in the rest. So if we look at the genotypes possible, we have the following possible genotypes. So big N, homozygous for normal wings, homozygous for normal body colour. We can have homozygous for normal wings, heterozygous for body colour. We can have homozygous for normal wings and the recessive ebony body coloured. We can have homozygous for wings and homozygous for normal body colour, heterozygous for wings, heterozygous for body colour, and we can have heterozygous for wings and homozygous recessive for body colour, and we can have homozygous recessive, so vestigial winged with normal body colour, vestigial winged, and heterozygous for body colour, and finally an individual that is recessive for both characteristics. And if we count those up, we have one individual So that gives us a phenotypic ratio of a normal winged brown fly a winged ebony fly, a vestigial winged brown fly, and a vestigial ebony fly. So 4 possible flies. So the number that are winged brown, we have those flies which have at least one dominant wing and one dominant body colour. And we have 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 2 is 5, plus 4 is 9. So there are 9 winged brown flies. Winged ebony have at least one dominant N, but have a homozygous for recessive. And so we have 1 plus 2 is 3 of those flies. Those which are vestigial brown, they're homozygous recessive, but have at least one dominant body colour gene. And we have 1 plus 2 is 3. And the vestigial ebony must be homozygous for both recessive characteristics, and we have 1 of those. So of the flies, the 16 possible outcomes, 9 of the 16 are winged brown, 3 out of 16 are winged ebony, 3 out of 16 are vestigial brown, and 1 out of 16 are vestigial ebony.